Hello. I've been debating whether or not to do this video because no collection is ever finished. I've got a fair few. It's definitely not at the level that I'd like it to be. There's so many, like the list of the vinyls to get on my phone is very long. I will put in a cutaway clip of the record player I have. Maybe I should just show you. Speakers, my brother gave me these speakers. They're really good. I know nothing about tech, so I got this for Christmas from my lovely sister. Oh my god, I was so happy when I got this. It's the Audio Technica ATLP60X USB. It gets so dusty. I literally just dusted this 2 days ago. Then I store my vinyls in this Calyx IKEA shelf. Like I said in my room tour video, ideally I'd want all of it filled with vinyls, but I haven't counted how many I have. Maybe if I'm bored later I might start counting them. I'm going to choose 3 songs I like and 1 song I don't like. So this is Jade Bird. Oh my god, she's literally maybe my favourite artist. This is one of my favourite albums of all time. I found her, I don't even remember how I found her. I think it might have been a Spotify advert or a YouTube. Oh my god, I can't even explain how much I love this album. The album's called Jade Bird because I'm pretty sure it's her debut, but I feel like it could have been called something better than that. 3 songs I like from here is definitely Aha. That's such a weird word to say. Love Has All Been Done Before, maybe My Motto. And the song I don't like, but I don't know if I could choose that. I'm getting hot. The thought of choosing a song that I don't like. I actually don't think I can find one that I like the least. Then we have Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. This was actually my first record because it was my dad's, and that is how my obsession with Meatloaf has come about, was because we listened to it all the time growing up. When my dog was a puppy, Shake the Corner, but thankfully the vinyl itself has not been touched. 3 top songs, all revved up with No Place to Go, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. They're pretty strong ones. And the song I like the least, for Crying Out Loud, which my dad probably won't be very happy because it's one of his favourite songs. I have this one. I actually found this in the charity shop. This is one of my least favourite Meatloaf albums, but because it was Meatloaf, I picked it up. I don't listen to this one enough to have specific favourites and dislikes, so I'm gonna move them. Then I have Kesha Rainbow. This is 100% my favourite Kesha album ever. Oh my god. Literally when she came out of it, like, I was just stunned. Every single song on here is amazing. It definitely, even though it got a lot of praise, it didn't get nearly enough in my opinion. I just love it so much. Praying definitely's got enough to be there. Learn to Let Go. Hunt You Down. Oh no, I'd like too many of them. Probably the one I like the least. I love Women. I love the song Women, but the bridge in it is just so long. I don't feel like it had to be that long. But I know it was like all to do with the build up and that. But Godzilla, if not that one. I do love them ones though. I have to make that clear. Then I have Madonna, Like a Prayer. The actual song Like a Prayer is my favourite Madonna song that she's ever released. My top 3 songs from this is probably See Like a Prayer, Express Yourself, maybe Love Song. Then we have Kylie Minogue. I hate this album cover. Oh my god, what is that on her head? Is it her hair? No. That is so confusing. Obviously my favourites is I Should Be So Lucky and The Locomotion. Great album just to put on. Then we have Ola Garland. This is her 2 EPs in one. I love Ola Garland. My favourite from this EP, which is Freckle Season. Did It to Myself, Figure It Out, maybe Figure It Out acoustic. And on this one, Flatline, Inevitable. That one like makes me cry. I do love Why Am I Like This, but I kind of love Don't Fall in Love with a Musician. I love the cover art for this. Oh, and this has a coloured vinyl. It's clear. So does that count? Pretty. Next we've got the Osmonds. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened to this. I've heard the album before, but I haven't like in recent years listened to this. I got this purely because my mum loves the Osmonds and I saw it in the charity shop and I was like, I'll get that because my mum loves them. She used to like fancy them all or something. Next we have this one, which I did a review on. My energy was very high in that video. I don't really know what got over me. My energy is a bit lower now because I do in fact have COVID. I caught COVID for the first time since it begun. So to be honest, I'm quite lucky that I got it near the end. So I don't feel as bad as what people did in the beginning because I got my vaccines. Anyways, this is a little mix between us. Such a beautiful, I mean, I don't know if I'll link, you can find the review I did on that, but it's a bit embarrassing to be honest. My 3 favourite songs from this is just so hard because it's a collective album, so it's their best songs, their most popular songs. I guess I could choose from the newer one. Love No, Love Sweet Love, and Trash. In their older songs, probably a good old Wings, Touch. I do love Heartbreak Anthem as well, actually. And these have coloured vinyls. Yellow, beautiful yellow. This is the limited edition one as well, which is pretty good. Did I show the inside? Very pretty. Next one, we have Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. I think this is my second favourite album. No, Back Into Hell. Bat Out of Hell 2, Back Into Hell. This is probably my second favourite album of his. The first one, I couldn't have said it better, but the vinyls from that go for like £300 and I'm not spending that. That's the inside. My top 3 favourite songs is I Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that, of course. Life is a Lemon and I Want My Money Back is my Instagram bio because it's such a dramatic song. I love it so much. Anything for Love, Up the Frying Pan and Into the Fire, Everything Louder Than Everything Else. Then we have another Paula Garland album. I think this is her debut album. I also got this signed. How cool. This is such a good album. As soon as she announced she was bringing out an album, I pre-ordered it. This has got a cool colour on. Look, how pretty is that? Whoa, and look at her. My top 3 favourite songs. Definitely Zombie. Madison, I love. More Like You. I've sort of scrapped the idea of doing songs that I don't really like. Because if I didn't really like a song that much, I wouldn't have bought the vinyl because they're pretty expensive. Then we have... I can't believe I forgot what this album is called. The Gods We Can't or Can Touch. Something like that. Such an incredible album. I once again did a review on that. I might link it. I might not. It's literally a few videos back. My dry cough. My top 3 favourite songs. I can't read. I mentioned this in the original video, but the actual writing is so hard to read. But in the review of it, I made it pretty clear what ones I loved, which was technically all of them, but some that I loved a bit more. Then we have the beautiful Aurora again. Oh wait, I forgot to show you. Has this got a colour? Oh, it does. So this is the Gods We Can Touch. It's a beautiful white. We have Different Kind of Human Part 2. I preferred Part 2 a lot more than Part 1. I think you can buy them both in one, but I actually found it really hard to get hold of this because it was all sold out. So I went on Discogs. Oh, I think this is a blue. Get a record cleaner because this is really dirty. My favourite song, I don't even have them on here. Well, I Know the Seed is like my favourite song. Let me see if I can think from memory. The title track I love. Then we have Back to the 60s. I love the cover of this. It's sort of like, has all the hits, but done from a DJ. Like there's like a DJ on it and it's sort of merged together. It's actually pretty cool. It's a really good listen. I mean, how can you choose the 3 favourite songs from this? It's crazy. Proud Mary, Dancing in the Street, Hippie Hippie Shake. I love that. And we have The Best of Glenn Miller. I love Glenn Miller so much. My mum used to play him a lot. My favourites are gonna have to be In the Mood. It always gets you going. My mum loves to play that song when she's cleaning because she said it gets her going. Nightingale sang it in Berkeley Square, which is also another one of my mum's favourites, which is probably why I like it. Maybe Fools Rush In, Where Angels Fear to Tread. Then we have All of Me by Shirley Bassey. My favourite, I mean, I'm gonna have to say Moon River, I know. A Foggy Day, In the Mood for Love, probably. It's such, I love this album so much. I don't know if you can properly see it. Then we have Dodie. This is her debut album. Oh my god, I forgot. It's signed. I should really get a plastic cover to go on this. Oh my god, the songs on here are like masterpieces. Like literally belong in a musical. My favourites, I'd say maybe my favourite song from the whole album is probably Before the Line. Oh, Before the Line, Rainbow has quite a special place in my heart. And Air So Sweet, I love. Basically, there's one disc is the album and the other disc is demos. And my favourite from the demo side is All My Daughters and Don't Quite Belong. Oh no, it's clear. Oh no, it's like a creamy, cleary. Then we come to Taylor Swift. Oh, maybe I should... Well, this is the first one I picked up, so I'll show you that. This is Taylor Swift. This is Evermore. No, I'm going to show folklore. My sister hates to make out of me how I say folklore because apparently everyone says folklore. I don't know, but I always say folk and she laughs at me. But anyway, this album like belongs on vinyl. Like I feel like it's made for vinyl. It's so beautiful. This is the inside. Cardigan, Mirrorball, August. I'd say are my favourite. Yes. Isn't that green a pretty colour? I love green. Oh yeah. How pretty. It's like a creamy beige. Then We're going on to Evermore. Now, I must say, I think I prefer Evermore to Folklore. Folklore, that's how people say it, but I say folk. Anyway, you shouldn't really compare them, but that's just like what I have to do. I think I like more songs on Willow. No, on Willow. I like more songs on Folklore, but I think the songs on Evermore I like better, if that makes sense. Favorite songs on Evermore is Willow, Nobody No Crime. Oh, I love Marjorie as well. This, I'm pretty sure this is green. This was beautiful. Yeah, look at that green. I love it. Then we come on to There's Den. Oh my god, this is one of my favourite albums ever. My brother actually introduced me to these when I was about 14. He showed me the song Above the Clouds of Pompeii, and I remember me, my sister and him were sitting in the kitchen watching the video, and me and my sister were literally bawling our eyes. I love every single song in here, but my favourite is gonna have to be Above the Clouds of Pompeii, The Love We Stole, Madeline. I love the cover art. Then we have Atlantic Star. Then we have Spandu Ballad. I don't like this song, this album, as much as like my brother, but it's still here. I actually don't really like the song Gold because it makes me feel travel sick. And we have a bit of Mozart. You can't pick these up so cheap in charity shops. That, like, why would you not? Lisa Stansfield, Affection. I love the song This Is the Right Time. I mean, I think it's the most famous, but I love it, and it's such a beautiful cover art. So beautiful. Then we have Anita Baker. Such a beautiful album, such a classic. I love. I'm like aware of how much time I'm using up on my phone, so I'm going to try and speed through. Then, my favourite song of all time is on this album, Vincent. Oh my god. It literally makes me cry every time I listen to it. I've heard it a million times. But obviously there's great, like, The Grave, the build up in The Grave. Oh my god, incredible. Then, to be honest, I don't know why I bought this. I haven't got around to listening to it yet, but I thought it'd be pretty. It's just like a ballet thing. We have then The Sound of Music. Of course, I'm going to have to say my favourite things are probably my favourite out of it all. Then we have Oliver. I'll say my favourite from this, As Long As He Needs Me. Then we have Maggie Rogers. This is actually my only 12-inch, is it? Vinyl. Another one of my favourite albums. Oh my god, where's the EP? Yeah, On and Off, definitely my favourite song off this. I mean, I love all of them, but On and Off, oh my god. Then, lastly, excuse the pun. What that'd be good. The whatever. We've got Etta James. I love Etta James so much. I mean, who doesn't? My favourite, I'd say, I mean, other than At Last, is Stormy Weather, Sunday Kind of Love, I Just Want to Make Love to You, but that reminds me of an advert now. So that is all my finals that I have at the moment. Like I said in the beginning, I have such a big collection to still collect. I have the vinyls that I want, but I just don't have the funds because they're very expensive. Worth it, but they are expensive. My throat is starting to hurt. Yeah, so that's all. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.